So today we are going to discuss a very popular problem that is used in greedy algorithm, and the problem is known as knapsack problem. So as you already know that greedy algorithm could be understood very well with a well-known problem, and the problem today we are discussing is knapsack problem. Although the same problem could be solved by employing other algorithmic approaches, but since greedy approaches solves knapsack problem reasonably in a good time. So given a set of items, each with a weight and a value, determine a subset of items to include in a collection so that the total weight is less than or equal to a given limit and the total value is as large as possible. This is basically the objective of the knapsack problem, and the later I will take the problem statement of this knapsack problem so that you would be able to understand the basics of this knapsack problem. So let's take the problem scenario that is in front of your screen. So the problem scenario in the knapsack problem will be like this. Suppose a thief is robbing a store and can carry a maximal weight of M. Here M is the symbol that is used to denote the maximum weight that he should carry into his knapsack. Knapsack is basically a container that is called here knapsack. And there are n items available in the store, and the weight of ith item is Wi and its profit is Pi. It means the number of items are denoted with the indices I. If there are 5 items, then the weights are W1, W2, W3, W4, W5, and the profits are P1, P2, P3, P4, and P5. So what items should the thief take? So in a knapsack problem, there is a restriction that you have to carry a maximum weight. And if the maximum weight limit crosses, then you have to ignore the rest of weights. So in this context, the items should be selected in such a way that the thief will carry only those items for which he will gain the maximum profit. The maximum profit is already given in the problem statements. So the thief will only carry those weights for which he should gain the maximum profit. So hence the objective of the thief is to maximize the profit. So by this way, first we have to form the objective function in such a way that it should maximize our profit. So based on the nature of item, there are two types of knapsack problem. The first one is fractional knapsack and the second one is basic knapsack. In greedy algorithm, we will study the fractional knapsack problem. So in this case, there are a number of items and we will be broken that items into smaller pieces, and hence in the given problem, the thief can select fraction of items. So how many statements that are given in the problem statement? What are the statements and what are the given initial elements that are given in the statement? Let us see. There are n items that are given, weight of every ith item is given, the profit of ith item is given, and the capacity of knapsack is given, that is M. So our objective is to maximize the profit, and since the knapsack limit is already defined, that is M, so if the weight crosses the knapsack limit, then we have to drop that weight. So this is the basic of knapsack problem. This is basically the problem statement. Now I'm taking an example. So with the help of that example, the picture comes clear into your mind. So let's take this knapsack problem. Here you have been given the items denoted by the objects. These are the items, basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there are total 7 items, and the profit of each item are given. Like for first item, the profit is 10, second item profit is 5, third item profit is 15, fourth item profit is 7, fifth item profit is 6, sixth item profit is 18, and seventh item the profit is 3. And the weights associated with each items are given, denoted by W. That is for first item 2, 3, 5, 7, 1, 4, 1. So these are basically the weights. So in the previous statements, I have told you that the profits are denoted by Pi. Since the indices starts from 1, so this is P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7. Similarly, weight W1, W2, W3, W4, W5, W6, and W7. So these are the initial objects, associated profits and weights that are given, and it is also given that there are total 7 objects. So you have to solve this given problem using knapsack in order to maximize the profit. So how to solve this problem? Let us see. So I am just scrolling my screen. So here the knapsack limit is given as 15. So the knapsack limit is denoted by M. Since M is given here is 15. So first you have to keep in your mind that the knapsack limit here is fixed, that is equal to 15. So it means knapsack means basically knapsack is a container in which you have to hold a particular item such that it doesn't cross its limit. Since limit is fixed here, that is 15. So here the unit is not written. You can consider any unit like kilogram, milligram, gram, or anything else. This is basically the numeral value that we are interested in. So first you have to fill the bag with some given objects. The objects are given here. These are the objects. So you have to fill the bag with the given objects, and we will carry this bag to a different place, and we will sell away the objects and we will get the profit. So how will you get the profit? Using knapsack, you have to carry the weight inside this knapsack, and you have to carry this knapsack to somewhere else and sell the products, and by selling the product you will achieve some profit. So this is the gain that you got after selling the particular items. So let us check how will you calculate the maximum profit. And since this is a fractional knapsack problem, so the limit that is fixed here is between 0 to 1. So here I will take an element denoted by x whose limit is fixed and its size lies between 0 to 1. So out of all the given items, our task is which items you have to fill into the bag first. So there are two conditions that came in our mind, that whether we should take the maximum profit item first or you take the items with minimum weight first. So maximum profit items here are, so the maximum profit is 18. It means whether we should carry the item with maximum profit or we should carry the item with minimum weight. Minimum weight here are 1. There are 2 items that carry the minimum weight. Since we are going to maximize the problem, so our main goal is to maximize the profit. So it means this is the objects that are given. This is the profit that is given. This is the weight ratio. Basically it is simply the weight that is given. So first you have to calculate the profit to weight ratio. Since we are not going to carry all the item at a single time, since the capacity of knapsack is restricted, so first we have to calculate the profit to weight ratio, that is P divided by W. So we are going to calculate the values. So P by W here for this item, 10 by 2 that is 5, 5 by 3 that is equal to 1.6, 15 by 5 that is equal to 3, 7 by 7 that is equal to 1, 6 by 1 that is equal to 6, 18 by 4 that is equal to 4.5, and 3 by 1 that is equal to 3. So by this way we calculate the profit to weight ratio, and now our objective is to maximize these values, and on the basis of these values we have to pick the items from the list and we have to place the item into the knapsack. So let us see how to do this in the next step. So these are our profit to weight ratio. So first you are going to start with, so here the maximum value is first 6. So the maximum value here is 6. So first you have to pick this item. So in the diagram I have marked here x1. So x is the variable that we have to vary from 0 to 1. So we start from here, since the profit to weight ratio is maximum here. So here is the x1 value. Now our next choice will be the next maximum profit to weight ratio. So here in the list the remaining items are 5, 1.6, 3, 1, 4.5 and 3, and out of the remaining item the maximum profit to weight ratio is 5. So the next item that is to be picked is this one. So I have marked here x2. Now again the third item is the next profit to weight ratio. So this is 4.5. So I have marked here x3, that is the x3 element. Then the next element is 3, that is the next lower value. So I have marked here x4. Now again the next minimum value. So there are two values have the same value, that is 3 and 3. So you should either pick 3 or 3, but I have picked in the sequence, since this 3 comes first, so I have picked this value. So this is x4 and this is x5. Okay, so now let's see what will happen if we are proceeding via this manner. So how to calculate? So just I'm minimizing my screen so that you should be able to see the picture. Yes. So first we have picked, this item, since the maximum profit to weight ratio here is, and the weight associated with this item is 1. It means we have to first carry one weight item. So the knapsack capacity that is given is 15. So first we have to carry the 1 kg weight. So the remaining capacity that is remaining is 14. 15 minus 1 equal to 14. So this is the first item that you have to carry, and the weight remaining are 14. Now the second item is 5, that is this item, and the weight associated with this item is 2. So it means now we have to place this item, and the remaining capacity becomes previously 14. So now 2 more items, the 2 more weight to be less. So 14 minus 2 equal to 12. So now the remaining capacity of knapsack becomes 12. Now the third item that we have picked are this one, x3, that is this one. So the weight associated with this item is 4. So now again in the third step, the previous capacity is 12. So reduce 4 from it. 12 minus 4 equal to 8. Now the weight remaining are 8. Now the fourth item is this one. So it means this one means this item, and the weight associated with this item is 5. So now remove 8 minus 5, that is 3. Now at present we have our knapsack that's remaining capacity is only 3. So now let's move. After x4, the next item is x5, that is this one. So the weight associated with this item is 1. So it means we have to reduce the weight. 3 minus 1, that is 2. So at present the knapsack only carry 2 weight. So let's see our next item. So our next item is x6, like proceeding via this manner. So x6 means this item, and the weight associated with this item is 3. But since the capacity of our knapsack is only 2 and the item weight is 3, so it means we can't be able to carry all the weight of the item at a single time. Since the capacity remaining is 2 and the item weight is 3, it means we can carry a fraction of item at this time. We didn't carry the item as a whole. Since the remaining capacity is 2 and the item weight is 3, so the fractional that we will carry is 2 by 3. So I have written here 2 by 3, and at this point, if all the 2 kg weight is reduced from this, so the capacity becomes 0. So the knapsack will not carry any item in at this stage. So this item is to be picked up next, but since there is no knapsack capacity, so I have not included it. Okay, so for all x values where we have picked our item, I have written 1 value, and for all the places where we are not able to pick the item, I have put the 0 value. So let us see how to calculate our profit and weight ratio. So first we have to calculate the summation of xi into wi values. So xi values are either 1 or 0, and wi values are the weight values that are given here. So let us take step by step. So xi, so x1, suppose we start from here, we are not proceeding via x1, x2, x3, x4, we are just proceeding like this way. You can carry at our own. So x1 into x1 is 1, and the weight associated is also 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. Okay. So like this, you have to calculate the weight. It means you have to only multiply 1 into the weight values that is associated with this, like 1 into 2, 2 by 3 into 3. Here that is written 1 into 2, 2 by 3 into 3. Next, this value is 1, 1 into weight associated with 3, that is 1 into 5. Then this is 0, 0 into 7, 1 into 5, 0 into 7. Then here 1, and the weight associated with 6 is 1. So again 1 into 1, this 1 into 1, again the value is 1. So 1 into weight associated with this, and the weight associated is 4. So the next entry is 1 into 4. Now the last x value is 1, and the weight associated with this item is 1. So 1 into 1 is the last entry. So by calculating these all the equation values, you are getting the result as 15. So this is the xi into wi values, but we are interested in the profit values since we have to maximize the profit. So we have to calculate the xi into pi values, and in order to maximize the profit, you have to calculate this value. So xi you have already calculated, its values are either 1 or 0, and the profit values are given like this one. Xi into pi means for this item xi value is 1 and the profit is 10. So the first value is 1 into 10. The second value is profit into xi value into profit. So here xi value is 2 by 3 and profit is 5. So 2 by 3 into 5. So like this, 1 into 10, 2 by 3 into 5. Now the next value is x value is 1 and the profit value is 15. So the next entry is 1 into 15. Now the fourth entry is, this is the fourth entry, 0. So it doesn't affect our result since 0 is already, anything multiplied with 0 becomes 0. So the fourth entry is 1 and the profit associated with this 1 into 5. Sorry, the profit associated with this is, and like this again x value and the profit associated 1 and the process associated with this value, again the profit associated with the remaining values. So by this way we are going to calculate the xi into pi value. So I have placed it this note on the classroom, so you have to calculate by yourself and check the given condition. So you have calculated the xi pi value. So after calculating the xi pi value, you have to decide what you have to decide. Just I'm going to my problem statement. So when you have to solve the knapsack problems, and you have to use some constraint. So our objective function here is you have to maximize the profit. So the profit maximization equation is summation of xi pi. So you have to maximize this. So I have written max equal to summation of xi into pi. So this is our maximization objective function, and this function has some restrictions. So what is the restrictions are? The restriction is that you can't carry the item into the knapsack that have weight more than the capacity of knapsack. Here the knapsack capacity is only 15. So you can't carry any weight that is more than 15. So the restrictions are the value that we have calculated earlier, summation of xi into wi is less than equal to m. Here m is the knapsack capacity, that is 15 in our given problem. So this is the constraint and this is the objective function of the given problem. So by this way you can solve the given knapsack problem. You have been given the objects or items, then profit associated with each items and weight associated with each item, and you have also been given the total number of objects or total number of items. So your objective is to maximize the profit. It means you have to first make the objective function, that is summation of xi into pi, and that is equal to max, and the constraint associated with this objective function is summation of xi wi is less than equal to m. Here m is the knapsack capacity. So I think that you will be able to understand this concept, and later you will see by yourself by looking into the notes, and you will be able to solve the given problem. And in the tutorial I have placed one question that is associated with knapsack problem. So by using this same concept you will be able to solve the problem. So this is our knapsack problem, and this problem uses the greedy approach.